Coming up on the Sports Desk, South is trying to get back to the CIF championship game for the second year in a row. But can they get past crosstown rival North on their way toward the title? Plus, could the Spartans basketball team win an overtime thriller on their home court? We've got scores, we've got highlights, and so much more coming up next. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. This is the first show of the new year. Now, while some things have changed, some things have stayed the same. Two things that stayed the same, me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Make sure you hit me up. Now, this year has started off so hot, and I really don't expect things to cool down anytime soon. This past season, 3 of our local Torrance High School football teams made it to the postseason, North, West, and Bishop Montgomery, but all 3 were ousted in the first round. While only 3 teams made it to the playoffs, there were quite a few standout performers that left their marks and were recognized for their hard work throughout the 2016 football season. Receiving first-team honors from South High School is Jimmy Clark, senior on the O-line. From Torrance High, the Tartars are represented by offensive lineman Tony DaCosta and punter Dylan Perez. From West High School, seniors Matt Dressler and Drake Peabody make first team, Dressler on the O-line and Peabody at quarterback. North, with one of the most potent offenses in the area, had 4 players make all-league first team, Malik Welch and Saeed Galloway at running back, Glenn Searcy calling the signals, and J.J. Belmontes at wide receiver. 9 area players made first-team defense. From South, we have Lawrence Masonette. He was a good player. Patrick Patterson and Cole Cooch. Senior linebacker out of Torrance High School, Ryan Kirkwood, is repping Tartar Nation. From West High, we have Ryan Shota and Shike Kato. Shota at linebacker, Kato as a DB. North High had 3 players making first-team D. Robert Skeen, Justin Golombiowski, and Bo McGlinty, who is just a sophomore. I'm sure we will be hearing a lot about him over the next 2 seasons. Making the All-Pioneer League second-team offense, we have Carl Richardson, senior defensive back from South. From Torrance High, Anthony Chavez, Ethan Myers, and Eric Suarez. Myers is a junior. Suarez is a sophomore. These 2 are going to be trouble next season. Repping the Warriors out of West is Reef Dildillian, senior offensive lineman. Then we have Javier Corbel, Jevin Grayson, and Sebastian Matelli round out the area players making the second team O. Now on the defensive side, 4 seniors from South making the cut: Richard Salvador, Reza Omri, Nathan Kawapua, and Anthony Biazovic. From THS, we have Ryan Carroll at linebacker. He was also the quarterback, and Josh Evans at defensive back. West High has a lot to be excited about on defense. Austin Turner and Max Parrish are juniors, while Dutch Silver Lake is a sophomore. They will be back and better next season, I am sure. And last but not least, we have Matt Seats, a junior defensive lineman, being honored from North High. Now, the All-South Catholic League, we have 1 team represented, and they represented well. Bishop Montgomery's Cody Coleman won MVP, and Bryce Matthews won Defensive MVP of the league. Major accomplishments and great congratulations to both of you. So, who made All-Catholic first team from the Knights? In addition to Coleman and Matthews, Nemeka Ndozi and Desmond Gates had great seasons, and people noticed. That's why they are on the list. Also making first team, Bernard Amofa, one of my favorite receivers in the area. Then it's Nate Wecker, Hamilton Kidd, and Daniel Schubert, the quarterback that wears number 85. 4 more seniors off of this 7-4 squad made the second team: Miles Stafford, Edward Lane, Peter Rocca, and Matthew Smith. Bishop will be losing a lot of talent next season, but Coach Ed Hodgkiss will have his team ready for a run at the playoffs again next season for sure. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, everyone wants to beat the top dog. See how the #1 ranked South Spartan soccer team did against the local rival. Plus, see what happened on the hardwood when South and North had to take their battle into overtime. All that and more when we come back.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me, you're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
To be at peace with myself is the most prominent thing, and I am at peace with myself. I didn't deal this deck, I'm just playing the game. That's all. That's it. Meals on Wheels has given me a mode of freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise. And making sure they get the nutrition that I need, and it's a balanced meal. My name is Maurice McGriff. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
We are back. You are back. But before we get back to action, make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Check it out. Make sure you do now. Now, from football to football, South High School is home to the top-ranked boys soccer team in the state of California. And to add to the impressiveness, they are ranked number 4 nationally. But when it comes to playing against a rival team, you can throw all the numbers out of the way. Sam Vargas was there as North took on South in their Pioneer League opener.
That's right, Byron. The Spartans are on fire this year, currently sitting on an 11-0 record, which is good for not only first place in the Pioneer League, but also the #1 overall ranking in the state of California. Tonight, they take on division rivals North High, hoping to keep their momentum as they continue on the path to an undefeated season. South coach Chad Lagaway trying to rally his team after a scoreless first half, and it didn't take long for them to respond. South came out firing in the second, going up 2-0 early on. North refused to give up, connecting on a huge score in the 56th minute to pull within 1. The Saxons had upset on their minds, but it wouldn't be enough. South would go on to score 2 more goals, running away with the match 4-1.
We struggled in the first half. We weren't very good. We adjusted a few things late in that half, and it got a little better, and then obviously got a couple goals. But then, credit to North, a good response from them makes the game much tighter than it needed to be in my mind at that stage. So good to get a couple goals at the end to put it away.
And as for that #1 ranking?
Definitely the pressure, because we got that target on our backs now, but we're embracing it and we want it. So we'd rather have that than nothing else. So.
Reporting from South High, I'm Sam Vargas with the Sports Desk.
Thanks for that story, Sam. Now, North sits at 2 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties on the season, while South is 12-0, and they look like they are on their way to make another championship run. So South won the battle in soccer, but these two teams scheduled basketball games against each other during the same week. The girls and the boys facing off at South High. Do I smell a South sweep? It's basketball time. The Spartans trailing by 3 early. Dylan Tahua with the shot. North up 10-4. The Saxons with the pressure D. Now, what did you do against pressure D? You outrun it. It got by easy layup. South was down by 4 points. In the second quarter, though, North went to work off of the miss here. Kelly Ogata gets the rebound, board, and the bucket. Yes. Then it is her again. Ogata in transition. When I'm alone, I knock down buckets. Yes, that's what she does. 20-6. North leads in the second quarter. South keeps it coming, though. We get a little screen and pop. See, that's basic basketball action. Screen, don't make it difficult. Screen, pop it, easy. 27-12, Spartans down, but Ogata again, dribble and jumper. 29-12. North is leading. Few seconds left in the first half. Now, South is one of those teams that, they don't give up. They hit 3-pointers when they need to keep themselves in the game and to keep it going, but it wasn't enough. South trails 29-15 at the half. Sweet Spartan pride is in the house. Third quarter, North with the give and go. Brittany McPherson to Kayla Tashima. Saxons up 37-21. On the break, Ogata to Tashima. You already know. 40-21 in the third quarter. South had the hustle. They had the chances, but it was not to be for the Spartans tonight. North cruises to a 56-34 win. Same court. Now the fellas take the center stage. energy. Look at the energy at the national anthem. They are ready. Can they do it? Tied early. Alex Eziani. He gets the pass, but watch this. He said, I got position. Out rebounds everybody and goes back up. It is a bucket. North up 4-2. South up by 2 late in the first quarter. Shea Eddington picks it off. And should have been and one. They didn't call it, but he tied the ball game up. 2:11 left in the first quarter. Spartans up 19-16. Stephen Nwawu with the board. Shigete takes it north down 19-18. South's Chris Shin decides he's going to do a little something. Takes the ball, passes. They almost lose it. Watch this. South has a 4-point lead. South comes back again. Anthony Godinez with another tray. That's his number. That's what I do. South went up 27-20 to start the second quarter. Now watch this. Nwawu with the board over everybody and gets the shot. Now, they put this pressure D on. Coach Duperon has his team with the D. They get the turnover. 27-20 is the score. And yes, they make it again. Back and forth they go. It's 41-40. South with the 7 seconds left in the half. Godinez misses, but Jordan Gallardo got it right back. Didn't even come down. Board and bucket. South led by 1 at the half. Third quarter, Coach Duperon and North's D doing it. Eddington with the dish. And 1. North up 48-44 after the free throws. No team could pull away. 4:34 left in the game. J.J. Belmontes, watch this, with that stuff. Yeah, you remember he made the all-conference team too. North maintains a 63-61 lead, trailing by 4 with 3 minutes to go. Godinez to Mohamed Chandri. South down by 2. The student section believes. Do the players believe? You know what? Yes, they do. Anthony Godinez. Now, he has the ball on the other side of the referee. I know he has it because we were there. And he takes the ball, a few seconds left. Watch what he does. Step back, yak him. The game is tied at 68 with North up 2 now. 2.9 to go. Eddington misses a free throw. 2.9 seconds. Anthony Godinez takes it in. We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd is pumped. Look at the people jumping up in the stands. Yeah, we are in it, baby. We are in it. It's not over yet. North was favored, but hey, South is in this ball game. Yeah, student section. I like that. I like student section action. Everybody getting pumped. We got Eddington to Nwawu. North up 74-70 in overtime. The Saxons were up 76-70 with less than a minute left to go in overtime. Christian pokes the ball from Stephen Nwawu. Takumi Izuma with the quick turnaround. But that was it for the home team. North hit 6 free throws in overtime to beat South 78-72. So South won in soccer, but North won both the basketball games, making it 2-1 over South for the week. Another highly anticipated early season matchup, Torrance versus West. The ladies from Torrance have not beaten West since 2011. They wanted to end that streak now, and they hope to do so on this night. Torrance is looking to break the streak. Jordan Sakasgawi from the corner. Tartars up 3-2. Lead did not last though. Lonnie Loom to Casey Bourne, side pocket. Yeah, that's what I do. Orange ball, side pocket 5-3. West still leading, trying to expand the lead off the miss. Haley Jones tries to put it up, but Ashley Sasaki with the stuff. Tartars down only 3. Sasaki on O finds Macy Ishida to the bucket. Tartars 5, Warriors 6. More defense by THS. Jamie Tamita's pass picked off by Casey Yanamoto, coast to coast, buckets, and the foul. Torrance leads 7-6 in the first quarter. That's when West turns it on. Kira Hernando for 2. West up. Hernando again, this time from 3. Yes, they know to guard her now. And this time, watch what she does. Fake it. She dishes to Lonnie Loom. Inside, West is hot. Loom to Ashley again. Back to Loom. West is looking good. Torrance went cold as Jesse Hoffsmith makes it 11 unanswered points for the Warriors. 17-7 after 1 in the second half. Torrance played tough. Saskatchewan for 3. She gets the ball. Love it. Torrance trailed 35-18 at that point. West was on point tonight, though, hitting inside and out, as they came away with a 53-30 win over crosstown rival Torrance High. The boys were in action as well. Same court, different ball game. Yeah, the Torrance Tartars are ready for action. I love to see them come out before the game is pumping time. Low-scoring game, though. It was 10-8 Tartars after one in the second quarter. Chase Pitts off of Jerome DeHaan. Skies for the board. Shane Sato with three. THS up 13-12. Alex Mishaw comes with it for West. All the way to the bucket, baby. Yeah, 14-13. Trailing 23-20 off of the miss. 5 feet 6 inches tall, 120-pound Jordan Pineda takes it inside and up over the big fellas. Tartars down one. West led 28-26 at the half. Third quarter, West gets it inside early. Mishaw to Noah Carroll for two. Then it was Nick Snyder. Lays it off. Isaiah Young. West up 4. Next possession, Young lays it off for Snyder. Watch the nice J, baby. Time out. Torrance on to the fourth quarter. Trailing by 5 with under 4 minutes to go. Quentin Gilchrist with the long one. 2-point game. It is close. After trailing by a score of 38-29, Tyler Morimoto ties the game up at 38 apiece with the bucket. Now with a minute left. West up 2. The Warriors. Alex Mishaw. Carroll comes with the screen. He takes it himself. Floater. 4-point game. 27-26. The time is ticking. Gilchrist finds Winston Jones. Yes, 44-42. West leads. Time is still ticking. Torrance fouls Snyder. Hits 2 free throws, making it 46-42. Morimoto buzzer beater. But they were already up 4. West wins this one, 46-45. But they were down 4 points, and West would hold on to win by a score of 46-45 because that was too close for me to call. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, on the Sports Desk, can the Elko Warriors basketball team keep it going as they try to capitalize on one of the hottest starts in team history? Plus, Coach LaValle Patterson can add one more award to her list of accomplishments. Find out what she won when we come back.
Love Has No Labels is a diversity and inclusion campaign, and we're at PAX celebrating the idea that to love gaming is to love gamers, regardless of identity labels. So things like gender, sexuality, age, race, religion, disability. And so at PAX, we're asking people to go into our gift booth over here and make a GIF and then share on social media with the hashtag Love Has No Labels to show that you're like with us and on board. So do you guys want to come in and make a GIF?
You know, we're all trying to learn about people in this world and accept everyone in this world.
Some people think, oh, it's just gaming, it's just fun, but gaming is media. It's a huge media industry, and media really has a powerful impact on people's lives, especially if they don't see themselves in that media.
I think that game developers need to be courageous and break outside of the mold, which they've used 1,000 times already, and be willing to explore new characters who have diverse backgrounds.
As a gay couple, I think that it's very important that we feel comfortable enough to come to events like this together and not have to hide it, and have booths such as Love Has No Labels to support us and to remind us that we are safe here.
When you raise your children, do you want them to have a better understanding of what the world is really like, or do you want them to have a more narrow, shallow view of it, right? So video games are an amazing opportunity to engage someone that is experiencing the world for the first time and put their lens into someone else's eyes, and to have them be able to learn how powerful empathy is, because I think that's one of the main driving factors of humans in general.
And we are back. Make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Send me your photos, videos, or just say what's happening. I'll be sure to hit you back. Legendary volleyball coach LaValle Patterson knows something about winning. As a player, she helped El Camino College win a state title back in 1983. As El Camino's coach for the past 26 years, she led the Warriors to 2 state titles, over 400 wins, 17 conference championships, and now she has another award to add to her many achievements. LaValle Patterson was named the 2016 Women's Volleyball SoCal Coach of the Year. This marks the 15th time LaValle Patterson walked away with the Coach of the Year award. This year's team finished with 23 wins, 4 losses, and ranked 3rd in the state. Coach Patterson will be retiring from indoor volleyball and focusing on beach volleyball from here on out. While I'm sure Coach Patterson will be adding more awards to her collection in the near future, here's a look at some current Elko Warrior athletes that are making a name for themselves as we speak. 11 football players received Southern California Football Association National Divisional All-Central honors. Making all-conference first-team offense, one of the top receivers, Eric Henneman, led the way with 8 receiving touchdowns for the Warriors. Then we have one of the Jackson boys, John L. Jackson, leading the ground attack for Elko. He has 692 yards rushing and 125 receiving yards on the year. And my man, Emerald Falatuapoa, offensive lineman who opened up the holes for Jackson to run through. EF was the only unanimous all-conference first-team selection for the Warriors. One player that made first-team defense, DeAndre Brewer. He led El Camino on D by averaging 5 tackles a game. All-conference second team includes a few other standout performers on the O side. Running back, Double D, Donovan Davis and David Seals. Davis was second on the team, rushing for 550 yards from scrimmage and 5 touchdowns. Seals came to Elko to continue his dream of playing quarterback. He had over 1,600 yards through the air, over 200 rushing yards, and accounted for 20 touchdowns on the year. On the defense, we had Maurice Savini, Dallas Tufeli, Taylor Flowers, Shaman Moore, and Max Kidd, all coming away with all-conference second-team honors. In soccer, 3 players from the 11-6-4 women's team made the all-conference list: Kayla Sanchez and Kaylin Kamerly, both from the City of Torrance, made first team. And Serena Ferlazzo, a midfielder from Redondo Beach, makes the cut. On the men's side, even though the team had a rough year, 1 win, 17 losses, and 2 ties, the team fielded some talent. Receiving first-team honors, Steven Vincent and Marco Ambrose. Ambrose is a Torrance CA native who started 10 of 14 games for the Warriors. 2 more players that made second team for Elko, Jason Santana and Zachary Franco. Both players are from the South Bay. Basketball is in full swing right now. The men and women's teams are finishing up what is considered preseason and getting ready to battle conference foes for the rest of the year. The ladies won 5 of 7 games in December, and we're hoping to start the year with a couple of wins early. But a close loss to Glendale College and an 18-point loss to #1 ranked East Los Angeles has knocked the Warriors below 500. Their record is currently 6-7. On the men's side, after starting the season 8-3 with a couple of 3-game winning streaks included, the men have hit a cold spell, losing 4 games in a row, 3 of those coming in the Cuesta basketball tournament, losing to Mount San Jacinto, Cuesta, and then to Allen Hancock. The Warriors have fallen to 8-7, but still have a shot at the conference title. They have a few games coming up, so hopefully they can turn things around soon. One team that actually turned things around, the Clemson Tigers. Don't know if you heard, but Clemson won the 2017 National College Football Championship. Now, I'm an Alabama SEC boy. Nick Saban teams had not lost any type of championship game since 2008. But this year, Dabo Swinney and Deshaun Watson made sure his streak ended on Monday, January the 9th. 1 year after putting up 478 yards against Alabama in the 2016 National Championship loss, Watson torched the Tide for another 4-piece, 420 yards passing, 43 yards rushing, and 4 touchdowns to give Clemson a 35-31 win over the heavily favored Tide. At least I thought they were heavily favored. Congratulations to Clemson, and what is a great football season coming to an end. Well, that is all the time we have left on today's show, the first show of the new year, but many, many more to come. Make sure you tune in next time, because you know we have the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way. Send me short videos from your games and I will get them on the show. For the Sports Desk, I am Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.